Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of biology. All right, and today of course we'll be talking about three concepts. I beg your pardon. Number one is plasmolysis. Okay, we'll talk about flaccidity, and then we'll talk about hemolysis. All right, so we're going to talk about these three concepts in this class. Do not forget that this tutorial is brought to you by one and only O3 School JAMB. It is all you need to succeed in your exam. I'll be talking about the app every time. All right, it asks for the past questions, so you don't need to go and buy past question outside. It asks all the textbooks that you need in the question search feature. We have lecture notes that are structured according to the JAMB syllabus for you to study. All right, so you don't need to go and buy textbooks. Okay, then also we also have the question search feature where you can search for question according to topic. Then likewise we have the UTME mock challenge that will conduct for all student writing JAMB for this year. All right, you participate with your mates, you win prizes. Okay, you get used to our JAMB set a question, you get used to JAMB pass question, you get used to likely exam questions. All right, and then you see your score released every Saturday too. So as you are seeing your score every week, you will know whether you are progressing or not in your preparation. It's very, very nice. And of course, it will remove the fear of when they say JAMB result don't come out. Hey, some people mind go just lost. Their heart will leave the position and go to their ear. All right. So please, you have nothing to fear at all because you are getting used to everything that has to do with JAMB. All right. So please go and get the app, download it from Play Store right now, and activate it for a small fee. All right. So now let's talk about the plasmolysis, flaccidity, and haemolysis. But before we do that, let's see a question from the app. This is a 2022 question number 16. 2022 question number 16 says dash is defined as the shrinkage of the cytoplasmic lining from the cell wall or cell membrane when the cell is placed in a more concentrated solution. When the cell is placed in a more concentrated solution. Okay, so you see the options there: A, plasmolysis; B, osmosis; C, diffusion; D, hemolysis. We'll come back to this question and many other questions at the end of this class. All right, but join me in this class as we learn about plasmolysis, flaccidity, and hemolysis. First of all, what is plasmolysis? Okay, we say plasmolysis is the process or excessive removal of water. Okay, excessive removal of water. All right, so of course, you know what we talked about two things in the previous episode: hypertonic solution and an hypotonic. Okay, in hypertonic solution, excess water, leaves the cell. Water leaves the cell. In hypotonic, water enters into the cell from the surrounding. Okay, in hypertonic, water would leave the cell to the surrounding. In hypotonic, water enters into the cell from the surrounding. So we have talked about it in the previous. We've dedicated a full video talking about all this. We want to talk about osmosis. All right, so please, if you have not watched the previous episodes, go and watch them. So we say plasmolysis is the removal of water when the cell is immersed. Of water when the cell is immersed in an hypertonic solution. All right, so we say what plasmolysis is the process or excessive removal of water, when the cell is immersed in an hypertonic solution. When the cell is immersed in an hypertonic solution. And this causes the cell protoplasm to shrink. And this causes the cell's protoplasm to shrink. And this causes the cell's protoplasm to shrink. It leads to the shrinkage of the cell's protoplasm. So understand what plasmolysis is. We say is the process or excessive removal of water when the cell is immersed in an hypertonic solution. And this causes the cell's protoplasm to shrink. And the pulling away of the cytoplasmic lining. And the pulling away of the, I'm sure you're seeing the board as I'm staying clear, of the word cytoplasmic lining. All right, please take note of this. Okay, this is what plasmolysis, the process or excessive removal of water when the cell is immersed in an hypertonic solution, and this causes the cell's protoplasm to shrink and then pulling away of the word cytoplasmic lining. Okay, we'll have another term that we'll call what? Deplasmolysis. We'll call it what? Deplasmolysis. Okay, another term we'll call it cytolysis. Cytolysis. Okay, this one is the excessive intake of water. Okay, is the excessive intake of water when the cell is placed in an hypotonic solution. This deplasmolysis is the opposite of this word plasmolysis. All right, deplasmolysis is the opposite of this word plasmolysis. In this condition, the cell is what takes in what excessive water is the excessive intake of water into the cell, and then what causes what the cell to burst. It causes the cell to burst. B-U-R-S-T. So the cell will burst. Okay, so we call that condition cytolysis or deplasmolysis. Please take note of that. Okay, we say the plasmolysis or cytolysis is the excessive intake of water when the cell is placed in an hypotonic solution. In an hypotonic solution, causing what? The cell to what? To burst. Okay, leading to what? To cell bursting. All right, so please understand what plasmolysis is. The removal. Plasmolysis, excessive removal of water from the cell when the cell is immersed in an hypertonic solution, and this causes the cell's protoplasm to shrink, causes shrinkage because it has lost a lot of water, and then the pulling away of the cytoplasmic lining. All right, now let's look at the next term. The next term is what? Flaccidity. And of course, flaccidity can be said to be let me just say in between Turgot pressure and plasmolysis. Okay, so flaccidity can be said to be opposite of turgidity. It can be said to be the opposite of turgidity. In the previous episode, we talked about what? Turgidity. All right, this is turgidity. Turgidity. All right, so that is turgidity. So we say what is what? The opposite of what? Of turgidity. Okay, a cell is said to be flaccid. A cell is said to be flaccid when the cell is not swollen. When the cell is not swollen or plump due to excessive loss of water. Okay, when the cell is not swollen or plump due to what? Excess loss of water. Okay, so you see that it's just kind of dry. Okay, dry and soft. Dry and soft. It has lost water. Okay, but it is not fat. It has lost water. Definitely cannot be fat again. Okay, so that say it is flaccid. Okay, so we say what a cell is said to be flaccid. A cell is said to be flaccid when it's said to be flaccid when the cell is not swollen or plump. All right, it's when the cell is not what? Swollen. It's not swollen. It's not what? Plump. Okay, due to the loss of what? Water. All right, when the cell is not what? Swollen or plump due to the loss of water. Okay, a flaccid cell can usually be as a result of plasmolysis, okay, or crenation. All right, a flaccid cell can be as a result of what? As a result of plasmolysis or what? Crenation. As a result of plasmolysis or crenation. Okay, so a cell is said to be flaccid when the cell is not swollen or plump due to the loss of water. Okay, and we say that what? A flaccid cell can be as a result of what? As a result of plasmolysis, where it has lost water. Okay, or what? Crenation. C-R-E-N-A-T-I-O-N. Crenation. All right, so this crenation, of course, we'll talk about this. We won't talk about haemolysis. We'll talk about crenation soon. We won't talk about what? Haemolysis. So this is just all about what? Flaccidity. All right. The cell is not what? It has lost water. It has lost water. It is not completely dried up. Okay, but it is flaccid. It is soft, but it has lost water. Okay, okay, that is what? Flaccidity. Now let's talk about haemolysis on the other hand. And haemolysis is known as hematolysis. It's also called hematolysis. Either you hear hemolysis, or hematolysis. So another name for what? For hemolysis is what? Is hematolysis. All right. So this is what another hemolysis is also called what? Hemolysis. Okay, and it's the bursting of red blood cells. The bursting is the bursting of red blood cells. Blood cells. Okay, it's the bursting of red blood cells. What to make them to burst? It's not when they'll be placed in an hypotonic solution. Okay, when placed. So you can say when placed in an hypotonic solution due to the large intake of water. Okay, that is hemolysis. Hemolysis is what? The bursting of red blood cells when placed in an hypotonic solution. So it has what? Absorbed a lot of water. All right. So because of that, it bursts. Okay, it's the bursting of what? Red blood cells when placed in an hypotonic solution due to the what? Large intake of water. Now, the other hand, we'll talk about what? The shrinkage. Okay, the shrinkage of red blood cells when placed in an hypertonic solution. Okay, due to water loss. Okay, the shrinkage of what? Of red blood cells. Now talk about the shrinkage of red blood cells. Okay, when placed in an hypertonic solution is known as crenation. As what? Crenation. Okay, it's called what? The shrinkage of red blood cells. Okay, this one, hemolysis, is the bursting of red blood cells when placed in an hypotonic solution due to the excessive intake of what? Water. Okay, then this one is what? The shrinkage of red blood cells when placed, okay, in an hypertonic solution due to what? Water loss. Okay, that may be due to what? Water loss. All right, because this is hypertonic, water will be lost. All right, so the shrinkage of red blood cells when placed in an hypertonic solution, okay, due to water loss is known as what? Crenation. So you can just say due to water loss is known as crenation. All right, so now I'm going to go to the O3 school JAMB and take some questions, and then we're out of here immediately. Okay, this is the 2022 question we looked at the beginning on number 16. Dash is defined as the shrinkage of the cytoplasmic lining, okay, from the cell wall or cell membrane when the cell is placed in a more concentrated solution. All right, we'll talk about what? Shrinkage of the cytoplasmic lining. We'll talk about what? Plasmolysis. All right, so our correct answer there will be what? Plasmolysis. B, say osmosis. C is diffusion. D, hemolysis. Correct answer there is plasmolysis. Now, let's look at another question. This is a 2022 question number 26. It says dash is defined as the condition in which plants lose water to their surrounding faster than they can absorb. They lose water to their surrounding faster than they can absorb. That is what? Flaccidity. Okay? They lose water to the water surrounding faster than they can absorb. That is flaccidity. A, say flaccidity. B, say turgidity. C, osmosis. D, say what? Diffusion. Okay, this happens when the plant cells lose water through the process of transpiration. All right, so that is what? Flaccidity. They lose water to surrounding faster than they can absorb. They become flaccid. Okay, they lose water, they become what? Flaccid. All right, so that is what the correct answer in that question. All right, so now please make sure you want to keep reading, make sure you keep practicing. Download this app, like this video, subscribe, and keep sharing. See you in the next episode where we'll talk about active transport. Thank you for watching.